that yogurt or slushies or shakes? No, it's smoothies! Hi guys, it's Crystal, and today for you I have the Smoothie Bar Collection from 9 Lacquer. This is a 6 polish set of crellies with little black glitters in them that releases Friday, June 23rd, and will be $50 for the set, or each polish will be $9 individually. To start off, we have Blackberry Banana. This is a pastel purple, and it's really pretty, and of course it's got those little black glitter flaky bits in it. This is my favorite. As like I usually do, I've gone from some of my favorites to like the colors I'm kind of they're okay, they're beautiful, but they're not favorites. I always kind of do that with the videos, and I think people are starting to pick up on that. These go on really smoothly. Don't make the mistake I did though. I completely let it go out of my mind that they were crellies and not just creams, and I put way too much on the brush. If you've ever like messed with crellies and creams before, you know that creams have a much thinner consistency than crellies, so you need more cream to cover your nail than with a crelly. Don't do that. I had to strip it all off and start over. But as you can see, these are really pretty. They do go on a little bit sheer at first. A couple of them could be 1 coaters, but then again, I'd still suggest just doing thin 2 coats. This one is really pretty though. Look at how the little flakies in it just pop. It's so gorgeous. The second one we have is watermelon juice. This one looks a lot more pastel in the bottle to me than it does on the nails. On the nails it's more neon looking and pops. It also depends on the lighting too, because in brighter lights the color does seem to get a little washed out, but if you're in like a dimmer light or like, I'm trying to think, fluorescent lighting, it does look more neon, very bright, very beautiful. A lot of color depth in these. They're really pretty. As you can see here, I have a little trouble with the flakies at times. I ended up wiping the flakies off a lot when I would go in for second brush strokes, and then have to go in and kind of like go over it and get some more flakies, because I didn't want one side of my nail to have a bunch of flakies while the other side had maybe 2 stragglers. Oh, and here you can see I had flaky problems. That's kind of always a hazard with these kinds of polishes, but the flakies are beautiful and they make the polishes pop, so I wouldn't trade that for anything. If you have one sticking off the nail, just bump it back on there and make it deal with its life as a polished flaky. The third one we have is Blueberry Acai. I hope I said that right. I remember when that acacia berry thing was around and I almost called this Acai, but I'm not sure if it's pronounced Acai or Acai. So I just went with Acai because I tried to Google it and that's what Google said. So we're going with what Google said. This one goes on a little sheer at first. I thought this was going to end up being a 3 coater because of how sheer it went on this first coat for me, but it didn't. As you can see, all of the polishes do dry. I don't want to say matte because they don't dry exactly matte, but they do dry a little dull. You're going to see that here between layers, and you saw that before in the other layers that they dry a little dull. So to give them that shiny glossy finish you see in every one of the little picks at the end, the swatch picks, you have to hit them with a layer of top coat, which also for me smoothed out the flakies completely. So if you worry about like them not having high shine on their own, just slap on a layer of top coat and they're beautiful and shiny and bright. This is so gorgeous, and this is my second favorite. It reminds me of like bird's eggs, little beautiful bird's eggs with speckles. Next up, and I don't know if I'm saying this right again, is Matcha and Mint. It might be Maca and Mint. That T might be silent, but I'm going with Matcha. I went with what it looked like as what it sounds like. This is a very, very, very gorgeous kind of pastel neon green. I love it. It looks almost radioactive in and out of the bottle. It's so bright and pretty. This goes on a little sheer, and at first it looked kind of slightly yellow to me, but it's not. I was kind of afraid it was going to lean towards yellow and then the yellow color in the collection and it would be too close, but they're really not. They're really freaking gorgeous. I did smear it all over my cuticles, but look, the magic happened and it's all just gone. I'm very messy, okay? Don't take nail painting tips from me because they're probably not good. This reminds me of like chocolate chip mint ice cream. It really does. It's a lot brighter than chocolate chip mint ice cream, but I mean, definitely reminds me of it. Almost getting to the end. We've got Mango Sunrise. This is a pastel orange neon leaning towards kind of coral for me. It is very pretty. It has the black glitter flakies, and then it also has a little bit of like little bits of pigment in it. And I'm not sure like how anyone else feels about that. I was about to say I'm not sure if anyone else likes it. Honestly, it doesn't bother me. You can see here I'm brushing a little extra. By brushing a little extra, it either mixed the pigment balls in or took them off. So it really didn't bother me. If you check out my blog post, you can see the macro shot and you'll see it doesn't even show up in that. So, I mean, honestly, it's gorgeous to me. Pigment flakies or not, it's stunning. I really love it, and I love the black glitter flakies and the effect they give it. Last, but certainly not least, we have Pineapple Punch. This is a very, 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 very bright yellow with, you know, the glitter flakies in it. Everyone's tired of glitter flakies by now, aren't you? I like glitter flakies, guys. I like glitter. I just like shiny things. Jeez, if you put me in a box with a whole bunch of glitter and shiny things, I'd never come out of it. This I thought was going to take 3 coats. Definitely did not. It is gorgeous, and it almost went on in just 1 coat. But I could still see the nail tip, and I had to go in for 2 because that nail tip drives me nuts. But it's so pretty. Like, I was kind of thinking that if bananas were prettier as they aged, this is what they'd look like. But bananas aren't that pretty when they start getting spots. See how gorgeous it is? And it's so bright. So bright. Overall, the entire collection is gorgeous. They all went on smooth in 2 coats, which is really great. And the flakies make everything pop. I will link this collection as soon as the listing for it is up in the description box, and I will link the 9 Lacquer site so you can shop to your little heart's contents on there, as well as Jess's YouTube channel because she does tons of swatches and stuff too. She loves swatching and she's an indie maker. As usual though, if you like this, give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more fun stuff and tutorials and swatches, and I'll see you guys next time!